Hi guys, thank you so much for staying tuned to my channel. I want to say a very big thank you to all my existing subscribers, and for those of you that are joining us for the first time, I say a very big thumbs up to you. And I want you to stay glued to this channel as we bring you lots of exciting content that will help you to push your sales career forward and also help you in business to be able to move your sales and your marketing strategies to the next level. So have you ever thought of actually getting into sales as a career? Are you thinking of transition from the career that you're currently doing into sales? So if that is what you're trying to do, then you need to stay tuned to this video and listen to the tips that I'm going to be sharing that would help you to get into the career. If you're liking the sound of this and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to get lots of exciting content from us. So first of all, one of the things that I need you to know is that anything that you want to do is actually possible. If you want to do a career switch, it's actually possible. It only depends on you. So the question you need to ask yourself is that what is the reason why you want to go into sales as a career? Is there something you want to learn from this, or is there a skill you want to pick from this? So once you're able to answer that question, then it makes it easy for you to be able to give it all that it takes to be able to transition. Or if you're the kind of person that is yet to decide what you want to do, and you're thinking of what you want to do, and this is something that you've been considering, then you need to think about it very well. But one of the things that I'll let you know is that sales is one of those careers that is very, very relevant in any industry. So whatever part that you want to go into, whatever business you want to go into, sales is something that is relevant across all the industries. And the other thing you need to know is that a lot of studies that have been done show that lots of people who are currently CEOs actually started as salespeople, meaning that as a salesperson, you have the tendency to be able to rise above the ladder in your career in whatever industry that you find yourself. So this is one of the skills that is actually very important in this age and time, and it's something that is worth having. So if you're actually considering going into sales as a career, it's something that I can always encourage anyone to do. So the first thing that you need to do is that if you're trying to switch into sales as a career, one of the things you can do is to look for entry-level positions. Since you don't have any prior experience in this space, the wise thing to do is to actually start from the scratch so that you can actually build from there. Because when you're trying to apply for positions and they ask you for experience, one of the things that happens is that if it's a role that is actually, highly experienced, most times you might not be able to get those positions. So as someone who is trying to transition and get into sales, one of the things that I would advise is to look for entry-level positions. The second thing you need to do is to think of going into paid internship or unpaid internship if you are in a good financial position. So I, as a person, one of the ones that I opted for that I was able to get at that time was a paid internship. And this was one of the ways that I was able to build, my sales skills. And it's something that's also available. There are lots of companies that offer paid internships for people who are willing to go into sales. But if you don't even find any paid internship and you're in a good financial position, you can also still go into it. And what does this mean? It just means that you're giving yourself into an opportunity where you are actually working, and shadowing people and learning how to actually, become a salesperson, and you're either being paid or not being paid. And the objective of it is for you to be able to learn, and have a bit of experience that you can actually use later on your CV to be able to get other roles. So this is something that you can also consider if you're trying to get into sales. The third thing you need to consider is to look for networking opportunities where salespeople actually gather. So there are breakfast meetings, there are conferences, there are events where salespeople actually go into that you can actually also be a part of, where you can network with people who are already in the industry and they can begin to give you relevant, mentoring, or they can even link you up to opportunities that might open up within the space where they work in. Because this is something that is also worth considering, if you're trying to get into sales as a profession. Then the last thing that I'll talk about is shadowing. So sometimes you might be working within a business and you're trying to transition into sales, and there are other people within that business where you work that are already sales professionals. One of the things you can look out for is to speak to any of them and ask for an opportunity to actually shadow them in the work that they do. And this is one of the things that can help, especially if you are within a particular, company and you're trying to transition. So once you begin to do that, then that begins to give a relevant experience. And when sales opportunities open up, This is something that you can put up and use to apply for such positions. So in summary, getting into sales is something that is actually possible for you to do if you're willing to do it. And it's something that's actually relevant across all industries. So to encourage you to be able to go into it without any prior experience, I would advise you to actually consider some of the things that I've mentioned in today's video. So if this video has actually been very helpful, kindly give us a thumbs up and share with as many people that you know that this can be beneficial to. Thank you so much for staying tuned to today's video. See you next time.